Hi, Bill here, and today I'll be reviewing Transformers Titans Return Deluxe Class Mindwipe and Vorath. There he is there. There's the Mindwipe's head there. Titans Return, Deluxe Class. Deluxe Class. There. There's a shot at the side. Stand it up. A shot at the side there. There's the back of it there. And there's the gimmick there that can across different class sizes. There's 8-face, wolf wire, astrotrain which I've got, soundwave which I don't, wolf wire I don't, I've got 8-face. 8-face I'll discuss about later. And there's a blurb there. And there he is. And he's basically got that as well, he's showing you that too actually. It fits inside the chest section. Even as that as well. It fits in there. So that's basically it, nothing in the bottom, and that's basically it. So without further ado, I'll get the package out of its package, okay? Oh, again, one little thing before I do that. I got it from the Entertainer. There it is there. It was £20. I think everybody knows that anyway. They look on these sightings pages and these forums, or they go into the actual Entertainer website itself and can spot the prices there. But that's what it was. It's £20. A lot of people are not prepared to pay that for these, but it was there. It was a chance because it's the Entertainer are releasing them in dribs and drabs. They're not coming out in plentiful supply at the moment. So when you see a figure like that, you've got to just grab it with both hands, unfortunately, or unless you order it online and you secure your way of getting that figure that way, and it probably end up being a little bit cheaper, no doubt. But or unless you're waiting for the Takara version. But yeah, so I had to get it, and it was there, and there was only 2 there, so I got one of them. Okay, so that's basically why I had to get the thing. Why I didn't wait till it comes down in price. In case anyone asks, why didn't you wait till it comes down in price or thing? Because it happened to be in there at the time. It was there. I grabbed it. End of story. That was how I got it. Okay. Right. I'll get the figure open now. Back in a minute. Okay. Here he is out of the packaging. As you can see, really cool looking figure. I'll hold him up. It is there. Hold up the head. You can see the head there. There's the head there, you can see the head sculpt there, and there's his gun there. Some people have the claws out, the claws do come out, but I just have it in gun mode. You can stick the claws out, but when he's holding it like that, fair just to, and there's the sculpted, some really good sculpting on it, hold up to the light. Obviously that's his bat wings when he's in bat mode. There's his head, really nice looking sculpted head in the back there. I'll get to that when you get him into bat mode. There, the wings fold up like that, and form his legs. The only thing I don't like about this is legs are moulded in that one way. They don't have ankle tilt, so you have to have his legs splayed out like that to straighten those. Otherwise, you bring them in, they tend to angle. There's no way to straighten them from angling. They sit at an angle if you have his legs together and it's straight down. They tend to sit at an angle. I don't like the way they're just moulded that way. I prefer if it had an ankle tilt, a pivot there, so you could straighten the legs. The feet, I mean, that's annoying. So it means you have to constantly have his. I mean, it's not a bad thing. You'd be splaying the legs slightly anyway of the robot figures you have, but you know it stands with the legs apart slightly like that. But the fact you don't have that option to move the feet is a bit annoying, especially in a deluxe figure. You'd expect some of them you do have, depending on the transformation, you do have ankle tilt. Some you don't. I would have liked that. It's just one little nitpick of my own. I don't know whether other people feel that way. And Vorath is there. Take him off in a minute. As usual, you get the articulation, the mushroom pegs and the ball joints. It's not actually a ball joint, it's a pin joint. It's a double one, so you can move his arm right up like that. It's a double kind of joint there. Same with the other arm. Mushroom joint moves in and out. Oh, he's got waist rotation. That's quite cool. I wish this would stop zooming out. He's got waist rotation. That's really cool. Right round. Probably for transformation purposes. His legs, yeah, they go in and out. Then ball joints and mushroom pegs again. They can rotate like that and bend at the knee and go out like that and up. And you can do karate kicks and all sorts of things. So, yep, you do have that, and you can rotate them there. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, just a pity they didn't have ankle tilts. If it had ankle tilts, I'd have been happier. But there we are. You can't have everyone with these, I suppose. And he's got his gun and his head. My head's a little bit loose in mine. It's almost like the Scourge. It's a wee bit loose. It's not as loose as Scourge's because it doesn't wobble. It doesn't wobble, but it is a wee bit loose. It has that kind of looseness on it. So that's not so good. And there we are, and with that, I'm sitting there just now. I'll do the size comparison. Talking about Scourge, that's exactly what I'll do the size comparison with. There he is there, so he's Deluxe glass, you know. It looks pretty cool there with Scourge. I'll do that to get that out of the road. And of course, you get the usual card with him there. Mindwipe. There he is there. Pretty cool. Cool looking. I like the way that's lit up. That's highlighted. That's pretty cool. The thing is, he's got these wings coming over his shoulder. These don't come over his shoulder that way. I don't know how they're able to do that, because these come over his shoulder. I'm not quite sure how they do that. And of course you get the instructions. Oh, I forgot to show that side of the card. Mindwipe and Vorath there. Strength and everything. Okay, right, and instructions. Right, now on to the figure. We'll take him off. You can get him off. Quite tight in there. I think we'll take him out of there just now to show off the headmaster, because it will zoom in. As you know, my camera in this thing, it tends to zoom in the background stuff. There he is there, really cool looking. Yep, really cool looking. It looks as if that might be light piping, but it's not. Straighten the legs. There he is there. You see the kind of sculpt on him. He's got a face there. Hold on. Wonder if I can. Wonder if that'll let me zoom in. That's as best I can do it. That's as best I can do it. I'll try to hold it up to the light to let you see the face. There we go. That's as best I can do it. And of course the head rotates. They all rotate in these little TMs, Tight Masters, so it rotates. And the arms go in and out. As again, they all do their own tiny wee ball joints. They all go in and out. Okay, and they're all one piece with the joints on the legs as usual. So there we go. So that's him. I'll just put him. Actually, I'll bring him in. It's Titan Master gimmick. I may as well show that off. Got him out. You just sit him in there. He just sits in there like that. Whoop. He just sits in there like that. You can take this gun off and you put the gun in there, and that's his gimmick, and the little peg can go either way, or whatever you plug it into, and that's his gimmick. There, see, that's a little tight matter gimmick. You can hold him in his hand and shoot like that if he wants to. A headless robot with the head sitting on him like that. There we go. So, or you can have him up there. There's a peg up there, you can have him like that. Strange place, but there is a peg up there for some strange, which it comes in quite surprisingly later on. I think a lot of people know where I'm going with that peg, but it comes in later on, surprisingly later on, so there's something. But there we go, that's him. So I'll set these aside, we don't need them just now because we're going to transform him into his bat. Okay. Right, first thing you want to do is raise the hands up, rotate the hands up like that, rotate the hands up like that, just raise them right up like that, rotate these bits round, the rotational joints, just rotate them round. They're soft plastic, soft kind of rubber plastic. I don't know if it's rubber or plastic, but they're kind of very soft, flexible. I'd say it's rubber. So they're soft rubber. The head's soft, flexible there as well. And there's an in bit here that's soft rubber too. So just so you know. Yeah, right. Back to what I was doing. Angle these out a wee bit. And what you want to do is push the hands down inside the wrists, inside the upper arm bit, push the hands down like that, fold them right over like that, fold them right over like that, and double joint, that you hear it click, and you've got the feet done, because obviously it's going to be upside down, so you'll get that done. Move the feet out like this, and that's that bit done. What you want to do here is, I don't know if you rotate that round like that. I might have done this wrong to rotate this. I probably have. I have. You don't rotate that round. Ignore that. You don't rotate that round. Ignore that last step. Right. What you want to do is lower them down like that. Lower them down like that. Open these up. His wings wrap round to form his legs. Open them right up like that. Rotate that up there like that. Do the same on that side. Just split them open. Open it right out like that. That's right. You can show you his wings, as you know by now, I think. And bring it down there. Now there's a tab and a slot, a notch there. That tab goes into that notch, and there's a tab. And rotate the feet round. You rotate it round, and there's a hole right there for it. That tab fits into that hole there. So that's where it goes. So you're going to line these up as best you can. Lower it down like that. That's soft flexible, so it won't sit in there. It's not rigid, so it won't sit in there exact. It'll just keep flopping about because it's very soft rubber. So you know these things never stay in 100% perfect. So just do the same with that. Rotate that round like that. Actually, you want to have it like that and rotate the lower bit. The lower bit's in the mushroom peg round, so that ball joints facing in. Same with that side, the ball joints facing inward, so you can get an angle on it. That's what you want to do. Rotate it, the foot on the mushroom peg. Then angle that down, hook it into that black bit, lower it down the best you can, and just line everything up and squeeze that tab into that slot, and tabs into slots. Then with the head, you've got a tiny wee notch there, and it's got a tiny wee peg there. It just sits on there. Again, head's made of rubber. It's not going to sit in there because it's not stiff, it's not rigid. So you'll just have to try and fit it on there the best you can. It's supposed to fit on there. You won't hear it snap or click because it's soft rubber, but it should sit on there anyway. And that's basically him in his bat mode. There he is. That's him in his bat mode. Of course, you get the Titan Master. Better remember who it is. Vorath. Take him, open him up. Open up the little. It's almost like a coffin because it's a vampire bat, and I think you have to have him in a sitting position. You get a little seat in there, and you put him in there like that, and he's supposed to close. He's not closing. Oh, great. Now that comes off. It does come off. It's alright. It will go back on. It's supposed to close. It's not closing. Right, let's see if that's it. Well, no, doesn't want to close. I mean, it has got a notch to put that in there. His feet. Ah, there it is. Make sure the feet, the little tab at the back of the foot is pushed right in at that, where the hole for it is in behind there. So make sure it's right in, and then you can close that up like that, and it will fit. You saw the problems I was having there when I couldn't get it to fit. So that's it. He's in there in his little coffin seat type thing. And that's him. Basically, you can angle these all you like. These don't have to, they can actually be closed over if you want. Have them closed over like a vampire bat. They can hang upside down like that if you want them to. There's a bat after all. Or you can have them open, or however you like to display it, because it's on the pins. And you can, and they're all flexible as you like. So there we are. Now on to the head. The mouth does open. It closes and opens slightly. I want to bite your neck. There we go. And he's closes his mouth. No rotation on it, but these are very flexible. So it's made of rubber. Nice sculpting on that head, by the way. Vampire. The bat head on him. So there we go. That can fit on there. You peg it onto that bit there. Hold on, I'll do that again. You peg that on there. You release that. There's a hole under there. I like how he's got the Decepticon symbol. It's supposed to fit in there, but it won't fit the way the legs are pegged together because it's not wide enough. So you just have to have it. It comes off of these tabs, unfortunately, and you'll just have to push the legs up like that. Push the legs up like that. It does come off the tabs, unfortunately, because that stuff gets in the road. Pushing this, it's not wide enough. Not enough clearance, should I say? There's not enough clearance, so you have to push the legs wider apart to fit that in there. You can see that's just flush against there, and there's no more room. Absolutely no room against that. You can see there's no spaces either side of there, so you get no choice. If it's any narrow on that, it's not going to fit. So that's what you got to do, and you can give them a tail. But it does mean pushing them off at the pegs there. It's still tabbed into the feet there, so you've still got some. It still holds together to some degree, but it's a pity that I don't know why that's like that. In the instructions it doesn't show you untabbing these and pushing that up. I don't know why there's that issue, but you can sort of give them a tail ish. I don't know if bats have tails. They probably have tiny wee tails. I don't know. I'm not fully versed in what bats have or don't have, but in that particular area. But you can kind of give him a tail. He'll sit there with that. It's not perfect. Personally, I'd rather just do without the tail and have the legs back down, and you can push them back down there and there again. And give me a sec, I'll do this. You can push all that back down there and have them like that. You don't really need the tail. It's an extra, it's an optional extra. If you want to do it, you can have it. I don't really need a tail. I mean, as a robot, it doesn't have to be exact. A representation of a bat, close approximation. So there we go. That's him. So that I'll get it back to robot mode quickly, and that'll be me ending the video. Hold on. So we push that down there like that. You untab them. You untab these. Move them right up. Move them right up. Pull them down like this. Pull them down like this. Pull the hands out. Pull the hands out. The fists out, should I say. You bring that up there. Oh, I mustn't forget to take the Titan Master out of here. That doesn't want to come out. I'll just have to take that off. And the canopy falls off again. It will pop off of there in case any of you think, oh my god, only mine, the canopy falls off. No, mine does too. Right. Rotate these around. That way. Rotate these around that way. Rotate them up. Wrap these around. Now, there we go. There's a tab right there where my finger is, in front of it you can see. And there's a slot there. That just fits into there. It just boop, pops in there in that shoe. And same with that one, just wrap the thing around there like that to form the leg. And do the same, just tab it into that slot there at that side as well. Each side is equal. We do the same both sides. And just push the foot down like that. The foot isn't actually tabbed in anywhere, it just sits there like that. So it's not that great security on it. It's not really that secure. Rotate the legs around like that. Rotate the arms down like that and that. Pull the arms down like that and rotate it to that mushroom peg there. And there he is there, and you can push them out how you like. And there he is back in his robot mode. And there he is without his head, which we'll sort out in a minute. Put the head on and whoop, there he's got his head. He's back on. That's him back in his robot mode. So that has been, and he's back, and he's looking pretty cool. I like that Decepticon symbol. So it's really cool in robot mode. He is an entertainer, but he's in dribs and drabs now. I can see in the run up to Christmas that shelf warming and all that, and they'll probably come out in plentiful supply. But at the moment they're dribs and drabs and the entertainer. If you decide to go online, you're guaranteed to get the figure. If you go in entertainer into the stores, you're less likely guaranteed it, because they're coming out in such slight and less supply, you know, such limited supply that they put them out on the shelves. So you do run the risk of, if you turn up one day he's going to be there, the next day he might not be there. If you read online that, oh, someone spotted this entertainer, you go there the next day, he's gone, because there's only had one or two on the shelves. It seems to be the case with entertainer with that at the moment. So, but hopefully that'll be rectified as you head towards Christmas, and there'll be more plentiful supply, and hopefully places like Smith's Toys and that will get them in more plentiful supply. But for the moment, it's just you're just chancing your luck for having to see it and get the figure that I did there today. So that's that. So that has been Transformers, Robots in not Robots in Disguise, Transformers, Titan's Return, Deluxe Class, Mindwipe and Vorath. But is it the end of the review? Because remember I said something about that peg at the front there, and I said I'll show you something later on. Now it wasn't just for the tail, there is actually a fan mode to this as well, which I'm going to show off. So, but you will need another figure to get this fan mode to work. It doesn't just require this, it requires another figure that you have. And that figure is 8 face. You require 8 face for this to work. So if you have 8 face or you don't have them, get them. And you can, or if you don't have to get them, if you don't, why should I get them? I don't want to get 8 face. Well, if you want the fan mode to work, you'll have to get them. It may, the colours more match with the way the fan mode is put together, and it matches with other figures that might not match. So your best bet to get 8 face to make this fan mode work, okay? This particular fan mode work. So if you want to have work, it requires 8 face. Okay, and I'll show you just shortly. Obviously you need to take the head off of this robot. It does require that. You take it off, set it aside. Right, first thing you've got to do is push the arms up like that before, like you're going to transform it. Put the arms up like that. Put the fists away. Put the fists away. Put the arms right up there like that. Rotate them half down like that. Don't rotate them all the way down. Rotate them down like that so they're halfway down. Right. Then what we want to do is move that back. Hold on. Open up the legs. You want to open up the legs so it's got its bat mode. And what you do is move that round there like that. Move that either that way. Aye. Push that in against there. Like that. Get this mode to work. And you open up the legs. Open them up. Push that up there. Rotate that round there like that. Try and keep that bit there. You know, that purple bit there. Don't have it facing down the way it will flop. And the thing with this, it's not easy because it wants to rotate when you rotate that bit. So try and have it there and rotate that forward slightly there. Now with them you can either have them underneath. No, you can't really have. I better have them on top. Have them on top. What you want to do is have them right against the wings like that. You can see where this is going. Same with that. Just have them resting against the wing. Have it right against the wing like that. And straighten everything out. Just fiddle about with stuff till you get things straight. And finally, we're getting there. You take him, 8 face, peg hole there. See the peg hole there, and you push it in. Oh, the peg does like to ride off the, and you push it in there, and there is his jet mode. Right, this is jet mode. It's not perfect, but it's the one that people are going with, and that's his kind of Cybertronian jet mode. You have to just keep the head back. There's nowhere to store the head. You can put the figure in there, like I showed in bat mode. So it isn't in there, but you can store it in there. That's his jet mode. Looking pretty cool. The colours do kind of match. As you can see, the colour kind of matches with that, between that and that. So the colours do actually match. And there's this kind of Cybertronian jet mode style thing. It's looking pretty cool. And it's a Decepticon, so I mean, obviously he did it with other these Titan Master vehicle type figures. The colours wouldn't match so well. I don't know, with Clobber you just get some weird thing going on, but this looks really good. Now there's another thing you can do. You can have the wings that way, or you can have them round that way, underneath. They do not clip in, so be careful of that. Because it's not an official Hasbro mode, they do not clip in. It's just a fan mode. Or the other way you can do it, which looks better, I'll show you in a minute. And get these legs straightened out. Lift that. Lift these up and out. Lift them out the road. Rotate the whole thing. Right. Rotate them round. Try and keep that straight. Press your finger or thumb against it if you can, and rotate them round. Push them back down like that. Push the head back down like that. Don't push them all the way down, just push them back slightly, and have that in against there. Oh, that's come off. I'll sort that in a minute. Have that in against there like that. Push it into the body the best you can, and oh, that doesn't want to. Sort of straighten the arms out a bit. This thing's coming off. Give me a sec. And because this actually looks better, I think that way. It gives it that kind of bat style. And there you have that kind of bat style jet wing like that. The beauty of it doing it that way is that now there's that tiny peg there, which we know now most of the figures have, because of a stand, a display stand that can fit into that, and you can have it sitting on the display stand and have it displayed like that. It looks a lot better. The wings are lit back like that, you know, like the Batman Batwing type thing. I think the Batwing goes the other way, but it has that. It definitely has that mode. I prefer this way. Some people prefer different ways, but do remember you get things not lining up because they don't peg in, because it's not an official Hasbro mode. Now that way, I don't know, you can actually store the weapons. They will actually store on there, I think. Hold on. You either peg them into the hands, or underneath they have holes there, you can peg them into the wings. You can have it like that, and that one that way. You can have it like that with the things hanging down like that. So you can sort of get weapon storage for it. It's not perfect. If you had the wings the other way, they would stick out further, with the wings facing forward, and they would stick out further. So because it's the right way around, because it's sitting at the back there, you're not getting it sticking out as much. Other peg holes, I don't think there is any. I mean, I don't know if they would fit. I think they would be too wee to fit on 8-face. I mean, you have peg holes there at the edge of them. You can maybe put weapons on there. They would fit in there like that. Doesn't look as good, but there is place to store them. You'd have to sit that hand up a little so it doesn't really peg into it anyway. And you can have them like that, but it depends what way you want to store it, really, or just not store it at all. to get that fan mode going. But that's basically how you get the fan mode. You can, let's say, you can have the wings around any way you want. They look good that way. I do like it. But it is a jet mode. That's the reason I got this figure, because I do like that jet mode. The fact that it has another mode and compared on top of what the modes it actually comes with, just the robot and the bat, is pretty spectacular. I do like the jet mode, the Cybertronian style jet mode. So yeah, that's it, but you need 8-phase to pull that off, obviously. So this thing's been on for 35 minutes. It should be probably half of that. So just to show you that off, okay. As for the figure, well, you can either fit him in there where he is, or you can go in there, as you know, so you can have him there. Okay, so that has been, I better get back to robot mode, hold on, I'll just quickly do it. So that has been Transformers Titans Return Deluxe Class Mindwipe and Vorath. So happy with the figure. If you do get it, wherever you get it, if you get it online, you can guarantee that if you go into a shop, it's hit and miss whether it's going to be there or not, if it happens to be the Entertainer. Smiths, I think I've read some of the Smiths supposed to start bringing them in, but I don't know if that's true or not. But eventually they will. So happy with that, and happy with the fan mode. It's the jet mode, okay. So happy with these. It just shows you how to do it. I mean, you'll see other videos and other showing you variations of the jet modes, but these are the ones that I'm showing off just now. So happy thinking with that. Okay, good luck. Right, bye for now.